in store for us here today, Chris.
And the series started out like you might expect, the home side taking care of business in game one, but this game today is going to reveal a lot about what this series will become. Will it be a battle for 6 or 7 games, or will it be a walkover? Those are the questions that we start getting more clarity on after game 2.
I have a feeling it's going to be a good one, Chris. This should be fun. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the mound in this one, Luis Castillo. What do you look for here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, number 22. A little out front there as she swings through it.
Well, this team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what did they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
Hard hit left side. Henderson over to first in time. And an easy out to start the game. Here's the lineup for the Reds. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
1 out, bases empty. Fastball for a strike at 95. Castillo, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Line drive. 2 away.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Now it's the Reds DH. 2 outs, bases empty. Strike 2.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Reds go down quietly, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Ryan Wu.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Now at the plate, number 0. Obviously a player who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that she hits both righties and lefties. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Finch hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Huge sigh of relief, I'm sure.
Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Chris, here's a lineup that's dangerous for multiple reasons.
Boog, I think you've got to pick your poison, if you will. Can't try to worry about the running game, because if you do, it'll take your focus off these hitters and they'll hit the ball over the fence. So I think the smartest thing, go after the hitters, make sure you make great pitches. If you give up some stolen bases, so be it.
On the ground, right side, Duran throws to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the rookie center fielder. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. clips the corner, and that's strike 2.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side.
A dive, and he can't haul it in. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now in for the Braves, Roberto Clemente. And the right-hander deals. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs, runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Kenny Chambers. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-2 now. On the ground, Fitzgerald. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Second game of the NLCS. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Stan Musial.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed. Stan on the run. And a foul ball. Tatis waits. That's down and in. A slider missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a base hit right there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
First and second, no outs. Here's the center fielder. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is a big first out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Johnny Bench now at the plate. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Tying run and scoring position here in game 2 of the NLCS. There's a strike at the knees. 1 and 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one missed. Misses. Full count now.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Line drive. Should be extra bases. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
No, he was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
Now batting Jaron Duran. Next offering upstairs.
2-1.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. They limit the damage here. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back at Truist Park, here's the power hitting catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the rookie second baseman. 1 down, base is empty. That clips the zone, and it's 2-2. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Right side, hard hit. Throw over to Mlbwl. 2 up, 2 down. Pete Rose digs in now. Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch as a hitter. Bats from both sides of the plate, and he's so rare in that he really makes a lot of contact batting both righty and lefty.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Braves go down quickly here. They're down 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, number 22.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much you can do in the batting cage.
And now it's 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a runner on base to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and she met it out front for the line drive knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Tyler Fitzgerald. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and she easily steals the bag. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 3.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Well struck right field. Clemente moving back. It's off the top of the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 3-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the designated hitter for the Reds. Man at second. Late swing, foul to the left. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fights it off, he'll see another. Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. And the batter now, Stan Musial.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3 double play. And the inning is over. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, no one left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 4 and the Braves 1. Bottom of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Gunnar Henderson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo, woo.
He had her on front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they cut into the lead. It's 4-2.
Shohei leaves his mark on every game he plays, and he's done it again with the home run. They thought he could blow a high fastball by it, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. Popped up. Duran brings it in, and that ends the inning. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 4-2. Back here in Atlanta, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 9. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one just misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound to pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Tap foul at the plate. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the NLCS. Got it. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's the left fielder. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Fly ball to right. Clemente in position. And that's the 3rd out. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Roberto Clemente. Late with the swing there.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that one hammered back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Chambers, the next to hit, man at second. Fastball for a strike.
Down to 3-2.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one's back there. Out of here! He made him pay for that one, and we're level. It's 4-4.
Boog. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind him for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Pudge Rodriguez getting ready to hit. Pulls that one foul.
He's begging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 5-4. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it tanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
And now number 14 up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Throw, save. And that was close.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Feel that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Now in for the Braves, Pete Rose. Here's a 1-1.
That's ball two.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
That one fouled off, 2-2. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Gunnar Henderson now at the plate. Still only one out here in the inning. The 1-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Next offering upstairs.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Throw to first, and he's back in there. Two and two. Got her. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Second game of the NLCS. And stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran. The next pitch misses. Ball 2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Count full.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Luis Castillo won't go any further. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Josh Staumont.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Stays alive. The Braves leading by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. That one in the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Coach, she just ran out of patience there. She took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit for the Reds. Two outs. High in the air, out to right. Clemente in position. Brings it in. And that is that. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Shohei Ohtani.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
And now 2-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Alex Vesia, the left-hander, up and throwing. Stone, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And now the center fielder.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next offering misses. 3 balls and a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Roberto Clemente next up for the Braves.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win. There's so much Clemente could do at the plate and in the field.
To short, could be 2. Fired to second.
He's out.
Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
And next for Atlanta, Kenny Chambers. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Fouled off to the right.
About the only thing Clemente didn't have was elite speed, but the other 4 tools were as strong as anyone's in the game.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Roberto's number 1 tool had to be his rocket arm. The bat's not far behind, though. Tremendous opposite field power. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Two on, one out. On the outside corner, got him looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Just missed.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Two on, 2 outs. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman. That's smacked on a line to center. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And the Braves will strand 3 as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back at Truist Park, new inning getting started. In now for the Reds, number 86. That's in there, and the count 1-2. Movement in the bullpen. Justin Slate getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Munoz getting cranked up as well. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's the first out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And the batter now, Stan Musial. Not close with that one. And the count 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab, 2 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. And that skips in the dirt. This one in the air, right field, Clemente. And that is that. So they go quietly there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Braves 5 and the Reds 4. New pitcher for the Reds, Alex Vesia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the third baseman, Pete Rose. 1-2. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
In the air to left center. Sizes this one up. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Now it's going to be Gunnar Henderson. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 2 of the NLCS.
Nope, outside.
The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Chris Bubich preparing to come on if needed. Hit hard on the ground is short. And there are 2 outs. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now the left fielder. And a 1-1.
Hey.
Just missed.
She's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten her up a little bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, struck her out. And the Braves go down quietly. They lead at 5-4. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slate. Well, 1-run game. Here's the center fielder. And the next pitch is way outside. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And we're starting over. It's 5-5.
Big-time players don't shy away from these spots. He knew he could change the game, and that's exactly what he just did. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting the tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the Reds catcher, Johnny Bench. Next offering is down low.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game 2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's the left fielder. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Sets him down looking. Clipped the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Jarren Duran will hit next. Grounds one to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now back, number 22.
Now the third baseman. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. And he boots it. Headed for the plate. He will score and they take the lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with her bat back to the ball and caught it out front. And she stayed long in her follow-through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Justin Slate will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. On the mound now, Fernando Cruz.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit for the Reds. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Reds 6 and the Braves 5. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Chris Bubich.
Number 50. Chris Bubich.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Oh,
that misses the zone. 3-1 now. This to third, and that chance handled. Tosses across to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
That one missing inside. That's off the mark. Now 3-1. Roberto Clemente in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's to third. Fair ball.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now here is Roberto Clemente. Now a screamer into the outfield. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
And here's the first baseman, Kenny Chambers.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Braves strand 1. Still a tight. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the DH, number 86. That's too low. And it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Jeremiah Estrada getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Munoz getting loose as well. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Next offering is in for a strike. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the next to hit for the Reds. First and second, no outs here in game 2 of the NLCS. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Tags the runner for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. And now the center fielder, number 9. He sent one out of here in the 7th.
Yeah, big moment in this game as well. It was a great swing, and one of the reasons why they're out in front and looking to add on right here.
Next offering misses down and away. Right side, Clemente. Drops into the glove, and that is that. So 1 left for Cincinnati as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Strom.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game, and now the catcher comes up to him, Pudge Rodriguez. That misses, and that's ball 2. ground ball for a base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
No outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Good eye right there.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Goes down looking.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Pete Rose. The 1-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And now, Gunnar Henderson. Rodriguez, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one finds the zone, and the count's even at 2. To first, and they got him picked off. The tag, and got him at second. And that is the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Andres Munoz. Well, 1-run game. Johnny Bench digs in now. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Now the left fielder. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Popped in the air, left field, and it falls.
Now batting,
One down. Next for Cincinnati, Jaron Duran. Munoz over to first, and he's back in easily. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. That missed by a lot. And now 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the third baseman. The 1-1 is fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. That one 95 to finish her off. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next to hit for the Reds. The 1-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 2. The shortstop takes the ball. And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that'll load the bases.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
2 outs, bases full. And next is the designated hitter. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that is downstairs. 2 balls and a strike.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
And now it's even up.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
And that one popped to short. Henderson brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. So they get out of the bases loaded jam without any damage, and that does it for the inning. A 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Reds 6 and the Braves 5. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ryan Helsley.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Now in for the Braves, Gunnar Henderson. And that one hit to first, but that rolls foul. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1-run game, bottom 9. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs. It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Swings and misses, struck her out. Now only one out remaining.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated, and then this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
So they're down to their final out. Now the number 2 hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Helsley is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games.